Ready? Watch this one. Week 8 is in the books. Halloween is near. Some offenses are scary. Some quarterbacks are seeing ghosts. And the quarterback who originally saw a ghost, Sam Darnold, has an offense who's scary. So it's all come full circle as we head up Mahomes Mountain. Stand by, Rick, one more time. Gosh darn it. Yes, I did.
Do it. You have your
impressed.
candy corn right there. We'll pause the mountain.
Let's
see it. Do it.
You don't think I can do that?
I want to see it. Do it.
I'm impressed by people that can do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I know a lot of guys can do it, but
I
I'm
want to
just
see
saying, I can't.
KW. A lot of pressure on old KW. No
guarantee
AI to help him.
This is on national TV.
Yeah.
First of all, I have a huge thing of candy corn with a clip on it.
He loves candy
He loves
corn.
candy corn.
Everyone loves candy corn.
I know.
Okay, let's
not
just
me.
see it.
I didn't even like it that
I
much when I was
guarantee you I will
7.
get
All right, let's do it. There's a lot of pressure.
No, I guarantee you.
Well, you missed it in the
high
video.
you
You just missed it there.
Just regular.
What do you mean regular?
Just
There's no
however you
regular.
normally would do it. Yeah, do
5
it.
feet, I don't know.
Yeah.
4
5 feet's
feet.
pretty
3 feet. 3 feet. Oh. I guarantee I'm going to do it.
Yes!
Darn it.
All right, now
Now you got to do it. All right.
Good job, KW. Time for the mountain. All right, here's the deal, guys. We got a lot of injuries. We got a lot of bad quarterback play. This is who's off the mountain.
Wow.
8 guys. Wildes, you broke
That
the
was
stapler.
someone.
Lamar, Purdy, Kyler, Jaden, Bryce, Penix, Wentz, all
my
off
goodness.
for injury.
Wow.
Off the mountain for play. Dylan Gabriel, more on him later. Cam Ward, who
Yikes.
Wildes put in the playoffs. Spencer Rattler, who some people
We were
think is
just
frisky.
singing his
He was good
praises
for a
2
while.
weeks ago.
JJ, he's been benched, by the way. Tyler Shuck time. JJ McCarthy, whose soft benching is ending due to the fact that his backup was playing. They'd rather play Carson Wentz with a totally shredded left shoulder than JJ McCarthy with a sore ankle.
It was
even
a
though he
soft
was a tough first round pick. And by the way, also Andy Dalton and Kirk Cousins. I would like to apologize personally to Bryce Young and Michael Penix because I thought your teams were going to be better off with your backups than your starters. Then I saw them play with the backups instead of the starters. Andy and Kirk,
Might be media time.
it might be time to text Matt Ryan and be like, can you connect me with your agent? Down at the bottom of the mountain. Gino stays there. He had a week off, Brew. Don't kill him. Jacoby Brissett is fine. Mac Jones, again, didn't play well this week, but we're running out of people to put on the mountain. Tyler Huntley, shout out Huntley on the mountain.
Yeah.
Thought he played well. Marcus Mariota, it was
Happy to be there.
He was all right.
He was all right. I know they only
more
scored
than I
7
expected.
points, but the pick was on Debo, like
Yeah,
one of the picks.
right.
I don't know, in vacancies. Again, the bottom part of the mountain, quarterbacks, too many hurt.
This is tough.
6th row. Jackson Dart drops a bit. Joe Flacco stays where he's at. Tua, good for you, buddy. I never saw this coming. I thought row 6 was only in your dreams in the future. Justin Fields, legit happy for you, bro. And I thought his post-game press conference was part touching and part hilarious. The touching part was the sincerity. The hilarious part was when he called and on the record, on camera, quote, from the guy who owns the team as, quote, outside noise. Buddy. Again, I'm pro Justin Fields in this, but it's like, the people outside the locker room. He owns the team, man. Caleb stays where he is, and Trevor didn't play but gets elevated just because, Brew, I don't know what to do with the mountain. Like, who on the bottom row am I supposed to put up there?
He could have been one of those.
I mean,
vacant
Huntley, I
spots.
suppose, maybe. All right, now we're getting some actual good quarterbacks. Row 5, Justin Herbert. Listen, I'm happy for Justin Herbert. And unlike Colin, I don't mind that he's wearing a backwards hat to the Laker game. However, I am going to point out, Laker game this weekend, Dodger game last night. That Dodger game went quite late last night. And you ever tried to get out of Chavez Ravine? It's a nightmare. I'm not saying Justin Herbert was a little sleepy at practice today. I'm just saying I'd be checking his alarm clock. Aaron Rodgers, it's more about the guys above you or the guys who moved up than you playing poorly. I thought he was fine this week. Drop him just a bit. Sam Darnold stays where he is. C.J. Stroud, great game. Really good game and good the previous week. Like C.J. or good couple weeks before. C.J. steadying himself, and Bo Nix, after that amazing fourth quarter against the Giants. The amazing fourth quarter against the Giants. 4 great quarters this week against Dallas. Now Dallas has been a bit of a quarterback stat inflation program. However, he was awesome. When Caleb did it, I bumped him. Got to be fair. Bo Nix, highest spot so far this year. Top 10. Jordan Love moves up after what I think is the best regular season game of his career. Baker was not that good week before this. And then this week was not bad, but was nothing special. After talking a little bit about the Saints, about how he doesn't like them, Antoine Winfield got robbed out of 2 touchdowns. The team won easily. I didn't really feel great about dropping him because they only allowed 3 points, but he didn't play great. Fair is fair. Daniel Jones continues to be excellent. Jared Goff, steady is where he is. Now to the top. Again, Jones, Goff, Baker, they're all right now on the fringes of MVP ballots, right? So that's a really solid row, just not good enough for the top 6. Top 6. Dak Prescott has to drop after his first actual bad game of the year, the first time all year where he didn't hold up his end of it. The defense was the bigger problem, but still he wasn't very good. Josh Allen, I'm not going to drop him. They won 40-9. He didn't do much at all. It was a James Cook game, but he didn't make any big mistakes. He did his job. And Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdowns, 5 incompletions, no A.J. Brown. Again, not a lot of yards, and he did fumble on that tush push, but you're allowed to, evidently. He has 7 touchdowns and 9 incompletions his last 2 games as he starts rising up the mountain.
Here we go.
Top 2. Everybody's All-American, and Kevin Wildes All-American, Drake Maye. It's a big moment.
We're almost there.
I mean, it's a big, fair is fair. Wow. We are halfway through the year.
Wow.
We're almost
He
there.
has the pedigree of a superstar. He is following the path of many a superstar. And he looks the part, plays the part. Matt Stafford obviously has just been awesome all year. It's almost underrated at this point how good Stafford's been this season. And then, despite a shaky first quarter, ever since the tackle that turned the tide, Patrick Mahomes has gone back to being not only eye test-wise the best quarterback in football, but statistically the best quarterback in football. The Chiefs over the last 5 weeks, they scored 28 every week. They have the highest scoring team. Mahomes leads the league in yards, leads the league in touchdowns, has made 2 mistakes all season long. And by the way, he's still, I think he's now 2nd on the team in rushing, but sadly Pacheco just got hurt this week, so he might retake his spot as the Chiefs rushing leader as well. That coach is the latest edition of Mahomes Mountain.
Yeah, I don't remember when Jaden Daniels was lighting it up last year that he scampered up the mountain as quickly as Drake Maye is this year. But, I like Drake Maye. I think he's doing a lot of really positive things. Jalen Hurts, that's where I'm going to make my changes. I'm moving Jordan Love in for Jalen Hurts. And I know Jalen's stat line this week was really impressive, but it was a little bit more a function of how the Giants played than necessarily how Jalen played. Saquon walks in, he's uncovered on the first touchdown. The second touchdown that Jalen throws, the linebacker falls down, the guy walks in on that one. The third one is a 2-yard slant that the DB jumps outside. And the last one really should have been picked off. The receiver just did a great job picking it off his head. So yeah, it was.
Coach is back in the field.
No, it was a great stat line, and he does a lot of good things in that formula that they have, but he can be somewhat of a limiting factor. Where I think where Jordan Love is progressing to is he's allowing this offense to expand, and you're seeing some growth. And my issue with Jordan Love has always been his down games are in the 70s, where this year his down games are different. When he's been under 100 quarterback rating, now he's got a 93.9 and 89.2. So the bad isn't as bad as it was, but you're still seeing the really good parts of it. And it's not like he lit it up with the passes he had in his game either, but in terms of the touchdown passes. but that growth that I'm seeing
He
from
threw
him.
for 360 yards.
Yeah,
Right? Jordan Love.
Yeah, but
Lot of
I'm
yak,
just saying
but-
the actual touchdown
Yeah.
plays were not, as exciting as you would have hoped them to be with that stat line that he had. But the ability for that offense to be more explosive because of him, I think is the reason that I would move Jalen Hurts down, because he tends to limit it as a passer.
KW, do you want to take issue with Coach?
I have to stay focused. I can only fight one. I can't fight two front war.
Coach, I think you make some really solid points. I also, where I want to, listen, I think Jordan Love was outstanding this weekend. I mean, maybe it's colored, maybe I'm not giving him quite as much credit as other people because I expected the Packers to win. Like, it wasn't surprising to me that they won the game the way they did. But I want to make sure the Mountain is always fair to Jalen Hurts. And 2 weeks ago, when they were coming off the bye and coming off the back-to-back losses, and in a bit of disarray, we said, hey, every other team with a superstar quarterback, we would say, he's going to stop the bleeding. And he did. And he threw for a ton of yards and was great. And then this past week, when A.J. Brown all of a sudden is out for the game, Jalen Hurts, despite that, still plays his regular efficient game. So I want to give him credit. I understand. I agree with you that Jordan Love certainly has been more impressive this year. But I'm giving Jalen the kind of Super Bowl MVP benefit of the doubt.
You guys are watching his touchdown. Oh, you can't see the linebacker fall down on that one.
All right. Brew,
Coach,
go ahead.
welcome to the Jordan Love Fest.
Wow.
You like that?
Yeah.
Play on words there.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
First of all, Nick, I noticed something about the Mountain that went, obviously you guys didn't pick it up. Gino is down there on the tier, whatever level,
Tier 7.
with all backups. Is there a subtle hint in there that you want to see some Kenny Pickett out there in Vegas?
God, no.
I'm just wondering, Brissett, Mack, Huntley, they're all backups. I'm wondering what
I understand.
happened.
Well, it's just, I'll be honest, it was between Gino and, because the Raiders were off this week, right?
Yeah, he didn't play.
Yeah. Gino
Some of his best numbers
Gino
in the
and Trevor were both off this week. One of them had to move up because I wasn't going to have an extra vacancy on row 6. And as much as I like Gino, and as disappointing as this season has been for Trevor has been better than Gino this year.
Yes.
And so that's really all it was, bro. I understand you're trying to bench Gino. And
No, I'm not. I like Gino.
And by the way,
Do you?
I'm just
do you
tough
know?
love.
Do you know what game Gino has this weekend? Could be an elimination game for the Raiders. Raiders-Jags. Gino versus the Prince.
Really?
Some
Oh,
would say I can't win. I would say I can't lose. Go ahead, bro.
All right, along the lines of what Coach did, I'm moving Dak down. You moved him down one level,
Dak
I'm moving him
further
down
down?
another.
Yeah.
I'm moving him down another. It's not a huge insult to Dak. And if you want a guy, I'm gonna put J-Lo up there. But you could even put Goff up there, as far as I'm concerned. But I just think Dak should drop down one more level. One thing is this: we got a graphic, and we've shown it before. Can you give me something better on the road? And I
That's
get that the
not bad
defense has been
on the road.
less than 7 yards an attempt, 8 and 4 as far as your TD interception ratio. And look at the passer rating. I mean, that's
93 is not terrible.
You got him in the top 4.
There's
Or
no
top
four.
6.
Top 6, yeah.
I lean toward Wildes on this, and that I think it's left to right.
Everybody
But
knows
hey,
it's not left to right.
it's your mouth.
I do not think it's not left or
I
right.
think it might be.
I'm kind of, we'll see when you go, when you get your chance, because you got some mischief. I saw your little thing. All right, whatever. He's top 6. If you're top 6, I need you to be able to play well on the road, just like you do at home. And then the thing is this too, Dak. I thought you had him top 4, but let's say it's top 6. He is only in the top 5 or 6 in total yards. But I look at his total passing yards as their defense, gives up a ton of points. So you got to be throwing. He's second in the league in pass attempts. So he's throwing it a ton. He's
also-
not top 5 or 6 in yards per attempt, in TD to interception ratio. Because I know he's got a lot of TDs, but he's also got, 5 interceptions?
Yeah, I mean, only Mahomes and Stafford have more passing time.
Right, but they don't have as many interceptions.
I mean, he has 5. It's not like he has a bunch. He has 5 picks.
But I don't think touchdown to interception ratio, he wouldn't be top 6. Also, he has better receivers than just about everybody in that group. Not everybody, but just about. I mean, with CD and George Pickens, he's got Coach, the 4th leading rusher in the league, and Javonte Resurrection Williams. And so Love has none of that. Can you imagine Jordan Love with CD Lamb and George Pickens?
Bro, you were speaking the praises of Love's receivers all of
They're a good group, but he doesn't have
a
like
superstar
right. Dak's got one, maybe
Jacobs
2
is,
superstars.
I mean, Josh Jacobs is thought of as a
less than
better
4
running
yards.
back than Javonte
I think
Williams.
he is, but this year Javonte's been producing
listen.
at a better
I
rate.
wonder how much of Javonte Williams' success this year is because teams are selling out to stop the pass, because that is the Cowboys' way to win.
A lot more split safety
Yeah,
defense.
I do like Josh better than him, but just this year,
he's certainly
Javonte's
Josh
had
Jacobs certainly
more.
has a better pedigree.
Yeah,
This
I
year,
think he's a
Javonte's
better
been
running
excellent.
back.
I just feel like Dak hadn't had a bad game all year until this week. It was again
What about the Bears? They only put up 14 points in that game.
Okay, that's fair. So the nondescript game as well there. I thought dropping Dak outside of the top 6 when going into this week, some people thought he was on the fringes of the MVP would have been too far. But I understand what you're saying. Go ahead, Wildes.
I know it's not left to right.
Wait, do you?
Yeah, I'm not. I subscribe to the fact that it's not left to right. But I would like Drake Maye to be on the left side of Matthew Stafford. If it doesn't make a difference, if it's just the community property. Here's why. And you said I didn't write it down exactly, but like Stafford has been underrated at this point almost because the numbers are so good.
Yeah.
And Drake Maye is flying high.
Yeah.
When you compare their numbers,
I think Stafford's numbers are better.
Incorrect.
I mean, okay, I'll explain why I think that, but go ahead.
Well, got a better record, complete a better percentage of the passes, have more total yards, more yards per pass.
Yeah, Drake's are better.
No,
Touchdown turnover ratio is the same, except Drake has run some in. Probably Stafford hasn't run.
I don't think he's run any.
And the passer rating is better.
So can I tell you why?
Sure.
So
EPA?
No. If passing wise, and I'll explain because rushing counts, but I think you'll buy this. Stafford has thrown 17 touchdowns, 2 picks. Drake is 15-3. And passing, Stafford's total yards are actually somehow lower than his passing yards per game. He has
His total yards are lower than
he has 266.6 passing yards per game and 266.3 total yards per game. So Drake is 253 passing yards a game. He's getting 31 rushing. So the only reason I am not giving Drake a bump for the rushing is because all of his rushing success is offset by the fact that he has been a sack magnet. He leads the league, he's second in the league in sacks taken, only to Cam Ward. He's at 28 sacks, and I worry about Drake Maye as a rusher because how the hard hits he takes. So I think Drake Maye rushing right now is actually a net long-term negative for this season. So I think as a passer, Stafford's been a touch better. Again, I've got him on the same level. I don't think one's necessarily better than the other, but I think
he's getting
the Drake.
But it hasn't yielded any negative consequences.
Well, I mean, he left a game once. That concerns me, and it certainly has. I mean, the yardage loss doesn't show up on his stat sheet, but it shows up on the team's. And so again, I think that their total yards per game, when you incorporate Drake's sacks, actually nets out as the same. The touchdown turnover ratio is the same. And so, but regardless, I have Drake Maye on the second tier, and I'll let you keep going. But I don't think he's been better than Stafford this year. I don't think that.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
He's also just on a heater. So
that part's undeniable.
Here are the legends that you may say, wow, this graphic sounds familiar. Could you not run this yesterday because of some sort of snafu? Correct. 2 Aaron Rodgers seasons, Brady. Peyton, Drake Maye, and Patrick Mahomes, 200 passing yards, 100% or 100 or more passer rating. Those are the longest streaks since the merger. So he is playing at sort of a legendary pace. We've got the Falcons this week, so he can pop up and tie with Brady. I assume he's going to have another good game. And Coach, I know a lot of that is Josh McDaniels, because it's a team game. And it's easy to come into the league, not easy, I shouldn't say, but it's one thing to come into the league and just throw the ball around. You know what I mean? See a gap in the line, take off. But what do you think separates great quarterbacks from legendary quarterbacks? You always talk about the force multiplier. Patriots as a whole. Offense playing great. And it's complementary football. Defense also playing great. So our defensive numbers.
Wait,
what?
This isn't tiers. Don't show me a team defense on Mahomes Mountain.
We talk about force multiplier
Buddy,
and leadership.
that we're not giving Drake Maye credit for the team's defensive yards per game.
He's keeping the other defense off the field. That's what Kevin's saying.
Time of possession, not turning the ball over, not short fields, going over to the punter saying, good job.
KW, are the Patriots super high in the league in fewest turnovers or time of possession?
We had a lot of turnovers in that one game.
Well, I don't think it's, again, maybe I'm wrong. I think they're middle of the pack in both of those categories.
But you got to eliminate the Steelers game.
You can't.
Why?
We
do tackle and turn the tide.
Again, that's for the team. We're talking about Drake Maye, right?
Yeah, Drake Maye had one turnover game that was really Ramondre's fault.
Oh.
But guess what he did?
Again,
circle the wagons.
KW,
Don't worry about
it. I have him on the second highest he
Why
can
do
get.
you want him? Why is it so important for you to move him on the other side of?
Because the only place he can go
it's
is
the way
down.
I consume stuff left to right. I know it is not left to right, but when I look at the mountain, I go doo-doo, like this. I go whoop, whoop, whoop.
He's the third quarterback you see.
Right now he is, yeah. Well, he's the number one quarterback I see, but I think I would prefer him on the left.
For the 5th straight week, Kevin Wildes has broken the format.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Literally anything
Talk about
else.
Daniel Jones?
Sure. It's something
Daniel
other
Jones
than
doing
be
great.
like, I like where you have Drake Maye. Let me just turn this into a 5-minute Drake Maye.
He's a force
hagiography.
multiplier.
Okay.
And I also diss Stafford.
Everybody's All-American?
Stafford's having an unbelievable.
He is having.
Also, we played one more game.
Oh.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.